We will now look at the Predictive Artificial Intelligence module. When you click on the Predictive AI, you will see Professional Predictive module, Profession, Search Profession and Profession Combination Finder. Under Disease, you will see Search Disease and Disease Combination, Combination Finder and Term Finder. All these 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 are artificial intelligence and machine learning enabled modules. There are also other artificial intelligence module. First, we are going to look at the professional predictive module. For that, you can use birth chart or horary chart. It will work for all these artificial intelligence module. So first, let me look at professional predictive module. So once you open professional predictive module, you have various sub-modules and options for each of the sub-module. So you have event promise. Under event promise, you have predefined and custom event. You have house significators. You have fruitful significators. You have Dasha Bhukti Antara Checker. You have transit auto date finder, for which you have classic KP rule, classic Nadi rule, rule of 3 transit check. You have transit dates, manual transit date finder. And for that, you also have options. So options are there for all. Now, let's say we have this test birth chart, female chart we have, and let's say you want to find a particular event. Let us say foreign travel. Okay, so as you are typing in, let's say you have foreign going, foreign settlement, foreign study, foreign travel, gain in foreign land, gain with foreigners, marriage to foreigner. So anything related with foreign, you have just typed in a few letters and Lokpa shows it. So let's say marriage to foreigner. So immediately Lokpa will show you the rule main house, main house which is 7th, and main house 7 and Kaspal sublot must signify houses 5, 7 and 11. Or let's say I delete this. So I will click here clear. Everything is cleared. Let's say I want to look at scholarship. Okay, so research scholarship. So main house 11 and Kaspal sublot must signify houses 2 and 6. Or let's say I want to find out accident. Okay, so I click accident. So accident, accumulating huge wealth, death due to accident. So if I click death due to accident, main house 8 and Kaspal sublot must signify houses 4 and 12. Or I can have custom. So custom, I said I'm looking for some event where 8 is the main house Kaspal sublot. There are supporting houses 2 and let's say 9 and 11. And then I can select some supporting planet, let's say Mercury and Venus. Supporting signs, let's say Gemini and Cancer. I can also select some negative houses. Okay, so if I have select main house as 8, I can select the negative house as 7. And then I can click check promise. Or I can clear everything and I can go to predefined. And let's say predefined, I can enter an event marriage. Okay, marriage. So conflicts in marriage, delay in marriage, happy married life. Let's say love marriage. So main house 5th Kaspal sublot must signify houses 7, 11 and 2. And the main house can be related with planet Venus, Mars and Rahu. So this is the horoscope of a female, and let us click check promise. So if I click check promise, it shows main house Kaspal sublot Rahu shows promise of the event. Star lord of Rahu is Rahu, which shows promise of the event. Sublord of Rahu is Saturn, which shows promise of the event. As there is evidence of weak connection through Venus and Mars, there is a very weak possibility that the event happening in the chart. Please proceed with caution in further analysis. Now, if I click on option, I can use the untenanted planet option, I can use 4-step and 3.5-step theory. Tenanted sublot of main house, cuspal sublot option, I can use the node treatment for 3.5-step theory option. Now I click option again and I come back over here and I click check promise again. Okay, so I find that the 4th step has come, and also there is some weak connection. It tells me that please proceed with caution because there are some weak connection with Venus and Mars, and these 4 houses has come. So see, in general terms, anybody seeing all the 4 houses come, they will say that there is very good connection, but the artificial intelligence tells me that there is some weak connection happening through Venus and Mars, and it tells me please proceed with caution. Okay, so this is event promise. So let me clear it. Okay, this is event promise. Now there is house significator, general house significator. So 2nd house, 7th house and 11th house for marriage. I can ask Lokpa to show me the significator. Okay, I can clear it. So I can choose again 2nd house, 7th house, 11th house. Negative houses for marriage, 1st house, 6th house and 10th house. And I'm asking Lokpa to show me the negative houses. Okay, so positive house and negative house. I can also ask Lokpa to show me fruitful significators. Now here fruitful significators, I can ask Lokpa to show me the fruitful significators. So fruitful significators for marriage, 2nd house, 7th house and 11th house. Negative houses, 1st house, the 6th house and the 10th house. I can ask Lokpa to show me ruling planet based, formula based and modern stellar theory based. I have options over here. Lot of options are there. If you know KP astrology very well, or you might have taken my KP astrology video course or ruling planet video course or Prashna astrology video course, you will know which are the options to choose in the software. These options are the default options, but you are free to choose the options that you think are correct or you believe are correct, or you might have taken my courses and you know which are the options to choose. And after you change certain options or you may add certain options, it says without selecting this rule, no fruitful signators can be found. Please select this rule. So you select the options, and then you may also in the ruling planet you may select choose ascendant sublord, or you may deselect ascendant star lord. So as you're selecting or unselecting, you can see the sublords, these are coming or going, and you can select hora lord instead of day lord. Okay, so these things are coming, or you can use casting time ruling planets, or you can use real time ruling planets. So you can see how the ruling planets are changing. Then you say find significators, and the artificial intelligence and machine learning will return you the fruitful significators as Venus, Rahu, Ketu, Jupiter, Moon and Mars. That is ruling planet based. If you are using formula based and you click find significators, it will give you the most strongly fruitful significators, level 1, then level 2 and then level 3. Or if you are using modern stellar theory, which is 4-step theory and 3.5-step theory, if you click find fruitful significators, it will give you total significators, semi-fruitful significators, then final fruitful significators. So which theory you believe? Do you believe in KP system? Then you will use ruling planet and formula based. If you believe in 4-step theory or 3.5-step theory, you will use modern stellar theory based. Now, whichever theory you believe, you will find your fruitful significators, then you go to Dashabhukti Antara. So let's say your fruitful significators is Rahu and Moon. You are going to Dashabhukti Antara and you are choosing, let's say, Rahu and Moon. So you are choosing Moon Bhukti, um, or maybe you are choosing Rahu Mahadasha and Moon Bhukti. Okay, Rahu Mahadasha and Moon Bhukti, and you are trying to find or check Dasha validity. It says the chosen Dasha of Rahu and Bhukti of Moon are valid to give the result of the event, because the artificial intelligence in the background has already worked out whether marriage is promised during this particular time or whatever be the event you have chosen. Okay, it's not necessary that marriage has been checked, but whatever is the fruitful significator, whether fruitful significator is going to give the result or not, and you might be choosing a particular antra and you are going to check the dasha validity. So the chosen antra of Jupiter is valid to give the result of the event. Within the particular chosen antra, you are choosing a particular shukshma and checking the dasha. So it says the chosen shukshma is not valid to give the result. So you are going to go back and choose the next sukshma and check the dasha. So Mercury is not valid. You're going to choose the next sukshma. It's not valid. So like this, you're going to keep on checking. Let us say you don't want sukshma. Okay, you just want the particular dasha, bhukti and antra. And then you're going to check the transit through Dasha, Bhukti and Antra. So which Dasha, Bhukti and Antra you have taken? Rahu, Moon and Jupiter. So you are taking Rahu, Moon and Jupiter. And you are using the classic KP rule and you are considering both star and sub. And you are telling Lokpa to find the dates. And there you also have certain options. Okay, consider special KP aspect and you're clicking back option. Okay, you're clicking back option. Okay, consider special KP aspect. So you are asking Lokpa to find, and Lokpa does not find any best date. It only finds some moderate dates and some weak dates. Okay, but under rule of 3, you may select some houses, marriage related houses, and you may find the dates, or you may use classic Nadi dates and you may find some dates. But if you don't want to use automatic date finding module, you may use the transit manual date finding module, and this is the strongest date finding module in the whole world. No software in the whole world ever gives you this kind of a powerful manual transit date finding module. So what was our Dasha Bhukti Antra? Rahu, Moon and Jupiter. So in the transit manual date finding module, we are using Rahu, Moon and Jupiter. Okay, so Rahu, Moon and Jupiter. So in this date range, within this date range, you can select any transiting planet giving any kind of drishti, whether full drishti, conjunction, opposition, trine, square, sextile, semi-square, semi-sextile and quincunx. You can select any of the aspect to any kind of natal planet, to any kind of natal cusp, to any kind of natal degree, 360 degree, any kind of natal degree, to any kind of transiting planet, to any kind of Rashi ingress, to any kind of Nakshatra ingress, to any kind of sub ingress, to any kind of sub ingress. And when you are going to click find transit, you are going to get almost, I'm using the word almost, okay, because I want you to get surprised by the exactness of the date of the event. So this is the world's most powerful artificial intelligence and machine learning enabled software, which will give you the most powerful manual transit date finding module. No other software gives you already know that by now, no other software gives you this kind of a transit date finding module, and there is option. Okay, you can also, if you have created your own custom aspect, you can also click your own custom aspect that you want the transit to check, and transit will automatically check that. Okay, but we have not created, so I'm not clicking this. So that was the professional predictive module. And now let me also show you profession, search profession. So in search profession, let's say I want to find firefighter. So what is the astrological combination of firefighter? Okay, so I want Lokpa to find that combination. So Lokpa tells me that firefighter will be the combination of Kritika, Uttarashara and the Aries. Or I may ask Lokpa to tell me the combination of, let's say, a profession, let's say a profession of manufacturer. Okay, first let me clear this, and then I will write manufacturer, and I will say find. So it tells me manufacturer would come from the combination of Venus, Aries, Cancer, Scorpio and Aquarius. So you will see that based on artificial intelligence and 87,000 word combination in one sequence and 52,000 words in another sequence, the artificial intelligence and machine learning, Lokpa will return the result. Now this is search profession, but there is something else. There is profession combination. Let us say in this chart, what would be the profession of the person? So there are various ways to search profession. Let's say 10th house belongs to the planet Mercury. So we can select the planet Mercury. Okay. And Mercury is in the Bhava or the house 7. And 10th house is in Virgo. So we select Virgo. And Mercury is in the sign Taurus. And Mercury is in the nakshatra Mrigashira. So what would be the profession of this person? I ask Lokpa, and Lokpa tells me that the profession would be business partner, some kind of a dealer, designer, might be a dishonest person. Business people are not really very honest. Well, I'm sorry to say this. Might be a person who is dealing with missing people, person inquired about, a person stealing, or a business who deals with people stealing. And the green color means this is the most important profession, and then the light color professions are the less important ones. Okay, and if we look at the 10th cusp sublot is moon, and moon is in the star of Saturn, and Saturn is the occupant of 7th. Yes, this person is going to be more into business. So that's very clear. So the artificial intelligence tells us that the person is going to be a business person, and KP astrology, the simple KP astrology tells us that the profession of this person is also going to be business. How did I tell? 10th cusp sublord is moon, and moon is in star of Saturn. Saturn is the occupant of the 7th bhava. So straight away the person's profession is going to be business. So this is profession combination finder. In the same way we have disease, search disease. So a disease like, let's say, I don't know, but let me check AIDS. Okay, no results found, or maybe HIV, I don't know. I'll have to find, I'll have to check. HIV. Okay, HIV is Bharani. Bharani Nakshatra. HIV. Well, that's research. That's real research. Okay, you have Astro Data Bank, so you can find out HIV and whether Bharani is related with HIV. Interesting, very interesting. You can create new milestones with Lokpa software, my friend. Okay, so let me close this. So search disease, and then you have disease combination finder, just like profession combination finder, what disease this person is going to suffer from. Okay, so sixth house is in Aries, so planet Mars, and then Mars is a select house. So Mars is in Lagna. So select the Lagna house and Lagna house and select the sign. So sign is Aries, Mars is in Scorpio, and Mars is in Nakshatra of Jyeshtha. Okay, Jyeshtha. Okay, there are different ways. I'm just showing you one way. So the person needs to be very careful about nose bleeding, forehead, hair on head. The person might have less hair on head, or maybe too much hair on head and face. Has to be careful about head injury, headache, migraine. Obviously, headache can be too much migraine. So leading headache, bullet wound. Oh my God. Oh, gunshot wound. Okay, be careful. Okay, stab wound. Okay, so a lot of infection, arteries, muscular. So see, if you are a consulting astrologer, you can combine a lot of these words, and you can really build a lot of story around these words, and you can speak a lot of things to your client. It's your own creativity. Lokpa is going to help you. Okay, so you can clear this, and that's your disease finder. There is combination finder. You can find any combination. Let's say the present dasha of the person running is Mercury Mahadasha, and in Mercury Mahadasha the person is running Mercury Mahadasha, and in Mercury Mahadasha the person is running Mercury Mahadasha, Jupiter Bhukti, and Venus Antra. Let's say your client comes and says, astrologer, please can you tell me what will happen in my Venus Bhukti? Okay, what will happen in my Venus Bhukti? So now you can see Venus, so you select the planet Venus. Venus is in the house which is sixth house. Venus is in the sixth house, and Venus is in the sign Taurus, and Venus is in the nakshatra Kritika. Okay, so you can straight away tell the person, look, clothing, bank, cattle, animal, borrowing, dealer, maker, money, neck, throat. So it is up to you how you are going to create the story, and you can tell what is going to happen in his Venus Antra, Mercury Mahadasha, Jupiter Bhukti, and Venus Antra. Or you can straight away select Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter. Okay, and you can include the houses of Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter. You can include the sign of Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter. You can include the nakshatras of Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter. And you can click find. And Lokpa is going to use artificial intelligence and machine learning and going to return you certain words. Accurate is going to be the result. Mark my word, my friend. accuracy is what Lokpa is going to give you. Okay, so that is combination finder. So that is the predictive artificial intelligence, and I'm going to show you many more things which is based on artificial intelligence. So that was combination finder. Then comes term finder. Okay, term finder. So let's say I want to find a term. Let's say I want to find a term banker. Okay, banker, and I click find. So it tells me banker is related with Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter. It is related with the second house. It is related with Taurus, Sagittarius, and Leo. So somebody comes and asks you that, dear astrologer, can I become a banker? What is going to be your answer? You are going to go and ask some reviewer of a magazine that what is the combination of a banker, and whatever that fellow says, you are going to consider it as gospel truth. No, you don't need to rely on anyone from today. You are going to rely on Lokpa, because Lokpa has 87,000 words plus 52,000 words. It has artificial intelligence and machine learning coded for you. Let's say somebody comes and asks you, can I become a very good dancer? So you're going to click find, and it says Venus, second house, seventh house, and Taurus. Okay, so that's a term finder, and you can use it. So whether profession or whether any other thing, okay, any other thing, and you can find it. So that is your predictive artificial intelligence. Very powerful module is present here, and you can use it. If you use it intelligently, you are going to become a powerful astrologer, my friend. That is going to be my guarantee. This is my guarantee for you. I hope you have understood how to use the predictive AI, and the more you use artificial intelligence, the more the machine is going to learn. That is the power of machine learning. The machine learns much more, and the more Lokpa software is going to become stronger for you. Okay, so that's the part of this video, and next I'm going to talk about events, and then subsequently Astro Data Bank and many other things. Thank you, my friend, for watching this video.